guys, to another daddy-daughter interview. This is daddy-daughter interview number 6. And you know what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications by hitting the little bell beside the subscribe button. And don't forget to leave a like on this video. I know you enjoy it. You keep coming back to watch it, so obviously you like it. And leave a comment down below. If you have a question, put it in the comments and you will get your question answered. Haven't seen any questions down there in the comments yet, so still waiting for that. But let's get right into the video.
We are here for week 6 or episode 6 of Daddy-Daughter Time. If you don't know, Daddy-Daughter consists of my daughter asking me several questions. I don't know what the questions are. She interviewing her dad so she can get to know me so much more. Dai'jah, what you have for us this week?
Question number 1. What did you have as a child that kids today don't have?
If I must say, I had the luxury of playing outside, making mud pies, and playing with this truck called a Tonka Truck. Tonka Toys, or Tonka Truck, was a truck that was so durable it could be passed on from generation to generation. I think they still make Tonka trucks, but they don't make the metal kind like we had. I can remember it was an old dump truck, supposed to have been yellow. It was some yellow, some residue of yellow left, but it was mainly rust. But I had an experience of being outside to enjoy all that nature had to offer. And I definitely remember hauling a lot of dirt on that Tonka truck back and forth as I built my empire in my mind. Yes, ma'am.
When you were around my age, what did you like to do for fun?
What is your age?
12.
12, so that was me. I was in the 7th grade. I really just like to hang out with my brothers and play basketball. Every Sunday, we used to play basketball back in my old community, Midway, Alabama. In the community, I mean, like everybody, a lot of people used to come over. And the most memorable thing about that, Dai'jah, was my dad, he used to play basketball with us. So yes, he was in the paint. And, you know, it was kind of, it was unique because he could actually play. And we used to have a good time, but my brother Terrell, he could jump out the gym. Terrence, short brother Terrence, he could jump out the gym. Terry, he used to fire them threes. I was just out there. My cousin called me Kent. Kent Foster called me Bob Costas because I was like the announcer. I was the talker. I was the instigator. I was the one who keeping things going. But I really enjoyed those Sunday basketball games in Midway.
What is your favorite movie and why is it your favorite movie?
Wow.
And if possible, give a quote from the movie.
Favorite movie, Dai'jah, that's a lot. Let me think. Because I don't want to have one like particular favorite movie.
I thought you were gonna say Life.
I was going to Life. Because if they don't know, every flight I take, every time I'm in the air, I watch Life. I love that movie. And the quote from that movie I like is, "You gonna eat your cornbread." But one movie that really stands out, Dai'jah, is a movie called All About the Benjamins. And I like that movie because it was such a comedy relief for us when I was in Iraq. I think I watched it until the DVD didn't have any more wear on it. But life is definitely one of my favorites, and the one that's most memorable is All About the Benjamins. Yes.
Okay. What would you like to know about your family history and like your ancestry?
That's interesting.
Like, would you like to take one of the ancestry DNA tests?
I never gave that much thought. But what I want to know, and I've got hints of this, Dai'jah, of with our family history, I do believe that during slavery time, it was taught to me, and I have to verify this with my aunt, that we as Tarver, we wasn't slave people. We wasn't in the field. We were slave, but we wasn't field people, I'm trying to say. We were blacksmith. We built things. My father, he alluded to some of that. But I could see it because my brother, he's a carpenter, very skilled. My father, he's a carpenter, farmer, mechanic, blacksmith, all around guy, that can just do so much with so little. So I do believe during slavery time we were blacksmith, but I would want to capture some of that history so I can pass it down to you all, so you know exactly why you do the things you do, why you're able to play 3 instruments and think it's normal, why you're able to get up before people and speak or sing and say, oh, it's no big thing. The reason we do everything is because it comes from somewhere. So I would love to find out where we get this from. Even this, what we're doing now in this dialogue. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was your most embarrassing moment? Whether you caused it yourself or your parents caused it or anyone else caused it. What was your most embarrassing moment ever?
Most embarrassing moment ever. Wow. First, my parents, they never, I can say, they never done anything to embarrass me. If anything, as a child, I embarrassed them. But I strive every day to make them proud. My most embarrassing moment, Dai'jah, I'm trying to think. Whew, I can't think of one in particular. Help me out.
You have multiple?
No. Because I'm the kind of guy, I just don't, I'm too smooth to be embarrassed. And I kind of roll with the punches. I can give you a funny thing that happened to me, or a dramatic thing I thought I was going to lose my life.
We'll do that then.
I was at 4-H camp, and I went to the camp, and I was in the swimming pool, me being the country boy. First of all, didn't have swimming trunks, and got in there with a big t-shirt on. That wasn't too embarrassing because all of us was the same, so nobody knew no better. The embarrassing part was, Dai'jah, I got in the pool and couldn't swim. So I'm down there playing basketball on the deeper end where I can stand up on my toes if something happened. So I'm playing basketball in the pool, everything going fine, and one of the people that came with me, I'm not going to name their name on tape because somebody may go get them for me. But that person pulled me under the water. And Dai'jah, I thought I was gone. I was like, oh, the light. No, it's not time. I'm too young. I got too much lifting to do. But they pulled me under, Dai'jah. I thought I was drowning, and What I realized, Dai'jah, if I just stood up, I would be all right. so that was a funny and embarrassing in the same sense, but that's one thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your favorite meal growing up, and what was your least favorite meal growing up? It's a combined question.
Favorite meal? It was the traditional Sunday meal. But it was one thing in particular that stood out. This was back in Midway again. You know that place I took you to where it's just land now with no house there? And I said we used to stay there. There used to be a house there. Okay, that place. My mom used to fry chicken. And she fried this chicken on the stove with lard. And this chicken was so good. That chicken dinner on Sunday, we had chicken, a vegetable, cornbread, and something you probably never seen, green Kool-Aid. Yes, I think it was lemon lime.
I think I might have had
But
it.
Dai'jah, I like that meal so much because, again, you know, as boys, we was very interesting, right? Mm-hmm. We used to take our cornbread, because we trying to savor the meal, and we would use the Kool-Aid like it was a gravy. And we would dip some of the cornbread in the Kool-Aid and eat our cornbread. But I remember that meal because a lot of memories there was in that house that bring up that meal. And that chicken, I can taste that chicken right now. So if you ever fry chicken, my dear, fry your chicken in lard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite meals. My least favorite meal in the same place is field peas and cornbread. Till today, I don't really care for field peas because I had all kind. I had all type. And my dad was a farmer, still is, and he grew like an array of field peas, finger peas, purple hull peas, black eyed peas, spotted peas, finger peas, cream, silver queen peas, all kind of peas. You name it, butter beans, snap beans, you name it, he raised them. And I got tired of them. Today I just don't like them. I don't like them like that. That's the reason, you know, your mom, when she make them, she just make enough for her. Yes, ma'am.
So, our last question for this interview. What was your best memory of high school? Because I'm in high school, and I want to know if my best memory of high school is going to be close to yours.
My whole year, and I tell people all this time, my time in high school from the 9th grade to the 12th, I will relive over and over again. Because I had an awesome high school experience. My one of my highlights of that was our senior trip. And that senior trip, I roommate with some very, very cool guys. I mean, guys who were just straight down to earth. And I'll never forget our setup. It was me, Quint Jackson, Antonio Jackson, and Shamil Harris. And those guys, all of us, we was on the same sheet of music because we didn't run and get in no trouble. We all had fun together. We all laughed. We all joked. We all went to Universal Studios. We all just hung out together. And that senior trip with those four guys is the most memorable thing because I just looked at a picture. Matter of fact, do you see that picture? Matter of fact. Boom, here it is, right here. There you go, camera. That's three of the guys that I was with, I took a picture with. And I look at where we are in life now and what we did then, it's all mirroring up. Everyone's still striving for success, everyone doing well, everyone doing good. So my most memorable thing is that senior trip, but most of all the friendship that I had with those guys. And it's a lifelong thing regardless of how long it is before we talk. I will always have that memory cherished, my dear.
Well, you know what time it is.
Game time.
Do you have anything to add or to say to me and Mackenzie or anyone out there?
Yes, I do. I have a word for all young ladies and young men. I can't leave them out. But especially to you and Mackenzie Dai'jah. Don't allow other people opinion of you to determine who you are. The reason I say that is because people will have an opinion about you no matter what you do. I think I said it earlier today. Some people will call you lazy. Some will call you smart. Some will call you silly. Some will call you talented. And some will say negative things. But it doesn't matter what they say. It's a matter of your actions and what you do. So remember, your action will speak for you. Your action is going to determine who you are. But don't let anyone predict who you are. Don't let anyone take over who Dai'jah or Mackenzie is. And the most important thing is don't listen to those negative thoughts in your mind that come. Because in life, negative things happen. When negative things happen, we put even more negative thoughts in our head. And sweetheart, I want y'all to understand when those negative thoughts come, that's when you should have enough built up in you to say, no, this is not true about me. No, I am the head and not the tail. I am a lender and not a borrower. I am above and not beneath. Satan or devil or Lucifer, morning star, whatever you want to call that other dude, just tell him get under your feet. Because you was made powerful, you were made victorious, and you were made in God's image. Always remember that as a young lady, because you will have so much coming against you that you sometime won't know which way to go. But if your dad not here, your father will always be here. So all you have to do is look up. That's all I got. Talk to y'all later.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our interview. And like I said before, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give us a like, and leave a comment down below. And until next time.